So we're going to learn who Savitar is tonight, right?
Yes.
How excited are you for people to finally find out a secret that you've had for a long time?
I'm excited for the audience to find out who Savitar is. Hopefully it informs a lot of the decisions that various characters have made throughout the season. In particular, though, Killer Frost. I think once you understand who Savitar is, you understand why she followed this person so loyally.
Tell me how long ago you learned who it was.
I honestly don't recall exactly when I learned who it was. I feel like this villain, I feel like Savitar took a little bit longer sort of to develop all throughout the season. At first, I thought the big bad was going to be alchemy. Turns out it wasn't. So when I finally heard who Savitar was, I was like, oh, that's really cool. I'm excited.
Are you ready for the emojis for people when they learn who it is?
You know, I feel like my emoji game has gotten stronger recently, and I'm really into the one with his face, the like dead looking one with his hands on his face. I'm also a really big fan of the like girl with her arm up, like, I don't know what to tell you. That's my other favorite emoji as of late. But I'm really excited to see what the fans come up with.
So here's what I want to know. How much of Caitlin Snow is left at this point?
That's a great question. I'm not sure how much of Caitlin Snow is still inside. Killer Frost obviously has won this internal battle of Killer Frost versus Caitlin Snow without, you know, the metahuman dampening cuffs or necklace. Killer Frost has won. I think personally that there is still Caitlin somewhere inside Killer Frost, but she's not going to let her out anytime soon.
Oh, and when she does come out, how do you think she's going to react to finding out what Julian did, which was save her life, but also betray her wish?
The relationship between Caitlin and Julian is very complicated, and I like it. I think it's interesting. It's not so simple and black and white, and I think it will be interesting to see how Caitlin reacts to Julian making this decision for her and bringing Killer Frost to life.
Have you and Tom talked about that yet?
I haven't, no. It's funny, as of late, I obviously have been playing Killer Frost a lot more than Caitlin Snow, so I don't interact with as much of my castmates as I have in the past. You know, I'm not spending a lot of time in the Cortex these days, so I haven't talked to Tom about it yet.
There is a fight between Cisco and Killer Frost in this episode. Where'd you film it? How long did it take? Is there a lot of choreography?
There's a couple fights between Killer Frost and Vibe coming before the end of the season. In tonight's episode, you know, you see them go at it a couple of times. Obviously, there's an incredibly epic moment where they're sort of shoving their powers at each other, trying to duke it out the best way possible. You know, selfishly, as an actor, it's a lot of fun because Carlos is one of my favorite people to work with, and we have a lot of laughs. There's a few different battles. I mean, obviously, the first one I think we've seen clips of when we're in the science lab, and it's sort of a cool reveal of Caitlin Frost, or excuse me, a cool reveal of Killer Frost in her first look completely, and it's a bit of a surprise to Team Flash. And then, you know, they end up in a warehouse, and it's a pretty epic showdown.
Aww, it's going to be sad for us to watch these two friends who are not friends right now fighting.
It is, and like that's, you know, that's the cool thing about our show is that the actors are given the opportunity, all of us, to play such different roles and really switch it up. So it is heartbreaking, and I think Carlos does an unbelievable job of really tapping into the various emotions of being betrayed by someone who looks like your best friend.